Have you ever wondered if there's more to life than what we see every day? What if I told you that there's a perspective of the universe that goes beyond our usual understanding? In the vast cosmos we inhabit, our perception is often limited to what is tangible and visible. But what if there was a way to explore beyond these perceptible boundaries, discovering new dimensions of understanding? In this video, we will delve into a fascinating topic that challenges our conventional view of the world. We will go beyond the common notions of space and time, diving into a concept that not only expands our minds, but also deeply connects us with the more subtle aspects of existence. It's a journey to discover how ancient wisdom can offer us profound insights into the nature of the universe and our relationship with it. Get ready to question your perceptions and open yourself to new possibilities. Together, we will explore this uncharted territory where knowledge meets spirituality and understanding transcends mere observation. This is an invitation to embark on an inner journey of discovery and consciousness expansion. Are you ready to unveil the mysteries that lie beyond what the eyes can see? In our journey towards understanding dimensions beyond what our senses can perceive, we begin by exploring the first dimension. Here, our initial perception of the world is limited to linear extensions of length. It is a realm where matter is defined by its position in three-dimensional space, thus establishing the material foundation upon which all physical existence rests. In ancient philosophies and ancestral teachings, we find reflections that resonate with the latest discoveries in quantum physics. These teachings suggest that the material base is not just a convention of our perception, but a fundamental aspect for building a deeper understanding of the spiritual universe. When considering the first dimension, we are challenged to contemplate the apparent simplicity of a point or an infinite line extending into the void. To the ancient sages, this dimension was seen not just as an abstract concept, but as a tangible representation of stability and structure in the cosmos. It was the foundation upon which all forms of life and matter were built, a fundamental principle that upheld the order observed in the physical world. This vision was shared by various spiritual traditions around the globe, each offering its interpretations of how primordial matter manifests and interacts within the confines of the first dimension. In modern physics, exploring the first dimension takes us beyond everyday perceptions. It invites us to understand not just the nature of physical extension, but also to consider how quantum theories challenge our conventional understanding of space and reality. The idea that everything we perceive can be reduced to minimal points or lines, imbued with a vastness of potentials, echoes quantum principles suggesting the existence of additional dimensions or states of reality beyond our immediate experience. Thus, as we delve into the first dimension, we are invited to contemplate the beginning of everything we know and experience. It is a starting point where apparent simplicity reveals itself as the essential foundation for the complexity that unfolds in subsequent dimensions. This is an opportunity to reflect on how the basic structures of the universe, both visible and invisible, intertwine and interact, offering a deeper insight into not just what is, but what can be perceived and understood. The first dimension, then, is not just a physical or mathematical concept, but a metaphor for exploring the fundamentals of existence and the nature of our own consciousness. It invites us to consider how the material bases and fundamental structures that support our physical reality can extend beyond the visible, influencing not just the material world, but also the spiritual and metaphysical realms that permeate our understanding of the universe. In this journey, we will continue exploring the subsequent dimensions, each offering new perspectives and challenges to our understanding. As we delve deeper into each dimension, we not only expand our boundaries of knowledge, but also nurture a deeper connection with ancient traditions and the spiritual wisdom that has accompanied us through the ages. As we enter the second dimension, we move beyond the limitations of one-dimensional perception, diving into a plane where width and length intertwine to form a vibrant tapestry of visual representations and geometric patterns. This is a space where ancient art flourishes, revealing the depth of spiritual connection and universal interconnectedness. In this two-dimensional realm, sacred mandalas and ancestral symbols play a crucial role. These art forms are not merely aesthetic expressions, but also carriers of profound meanings that transcend the material world. Mandalas, in particular, are symbolic representations of complex geometric diagrams that signify the wholeness of the universe. They capture the interconnection between the microcosm and the macrocosm, offering a vision of how all things are intrinsically linked in a harmonious and interdependent pattern. These art forms do not arise merely as products of human creativity, but are considered manifestations of the divine. They reflect the ancestral wisdom that recognizes the presence of the sacred in all expressions of life. Through mandalas and sacred symbols, ancient peoples sought not just to decorate or express ideas, but to capture the spiritual essence that permeates all manifestations of the universe. The interconnectedness of all things, as symbolized by these art forms, invites us to contemplate the underlying unity in all diversity. Each line, shape, and pattern in a mandala is not just an aesthetic representation, but a reminder that everything we see and experience is interwoven in a vast fabric of existence. The understanding that all life is a manifestation of the divine emerges not only from contemplating these art forms, but also from the direct experience of the spiritual connection they evoke. Therefore, as we explore the second dimension through the lens of art and sacred symbols, we are invited to transcend it not merely as a visual experience, but as a portal to a deeper understanding of the essential nature of reality. It is an invitation to recognize that aesthetic and symbolic manifestations are not separate from spirituality, but are intrinsic expressions of it. Thus, each mandala, each sacred symbol, invites us to reflect on our own spiritual journey and reconnect with the sacred web that unites all life in the cosmos. In the third dimension, we transcend beyond the mere physical extension of space and enter the dimension of time. Here, our existence unfolds as a continuous narrative where past, present, and future intertwine in an intricate temporal fabric. It is in this realm that we live our lives, navigating the currents of human experience. Ancient wisdom, rooted in millennia-old traditions from around the world, teaches us to contemplate the transient nature of existence. These teachings remind us of the importance of living fully in the present moment, recognizing that each instant is a unique opportunity to grow, learn, and experience. Applying these teachings to our spiritual journey means embracing the impermanence of life as an integral part of the universal flow. It involves understanding that the experiences we live, the people we meet, and the challenges we face are all transient aspects of our evolutionary journey. Instead of resisting change, we learn to flow with it, embracing the opportunity for personal growth and transformation that each cycle of life offers. Finding meaning in the impermanence of life involves cultivating deep acceptance and gratitude for the present. It means learning from the past without being bound by it, keeping our eyes on the future without losing sight of the present moment. It is in this space between what has been and what will be that we discover the true essence of who we are and the purpose of our existence. By integrating these teachings into our daily lives, we are empowered to live more consciously and compassionately. Rather than being consumed by fear of the unknown or anxiety about the future, we learn to trust the process of life and nurture a deeper connection with our own spiritual essence. Thus, as we explore the third dimension, we delve not only into the complexity of human experience, but also into the profound wisdom it contains. It is an invitation to cultivate expanded awareness and a deeper understanding of our own spiritual nature. In doing so, we discover that the journey of life is as sacred as it is transient, and that each moment is a precious opportunity to grow, love, and evolve as spiritual beings in the vast cosmos we inhabit. In the fourth dimension, we transcend the conventional view of time as a straight line extending from past to future. Here, time is perceived as a dynamic and living dimension where we are no longer confined to a linear sequence of events. Instead, we can explore the past, present, and future simultaneously, recognizing that all possibilities exist interconnectedly and coexist in an expanded field of consciousness. Ancient wisdom, passed down through various spiritual traditions over time, guides us in exploring the fourth dimension. It teaches us that by expanding our consciousness beyond perceived temporal limitations, we can access a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of all existences. This understanding goes beyond mere recognition of the simultaneity of past, present, and future. It invites us to perceive how each moment is interdependent and influenced by all other moments. Integrating this understanding into our spiritual perception means opening ourselves to the idea that there are no rigid divisions between what was, what is, and what will be. Each present moment is a manifestation of the choices and energies flowing through the vast field of space-time. This vision allows us not only to accept, but also to embrace the complexity and richness of our personal and collective journey. Living with greater alignment and purpose within the perspective of the fourth dimension involves recognizing the responsibility we have as co-creators of our reality. Every thought, word, and action resonates through the fabric of time, influencing not only our own destiny but also the collective destiny of humanity and the planet. It is a consciousness that encourages us to act with compassion, integrity, and wisdom, knowing that our choices have a lasting impact on the larger scheme of things. Furthermore, the fourth dimension invites us to transcend the illusion of separation and to recognize the unity underlying all creation. Every human being, every life form, every particle of matter is interconnected in a web of relationships that transcends linear time. This perception inspires us to cultivate a profound sense of gratitude and reverence for life in all its manifestations, recognizing that we are all part of a greater whole. As we explore the fourth dimension, we are challenged to expand our horizons of understanding and embrace a more inclusive and holistic view of the universe. It is an invitation to elevate our consciousness beyond everyday concerns and connect with the spiritual essence that permeates all things. In doing so, we discover that we are active co-creators of our reality and that each moment is an opportunity for individual and collective evolution. Therefore, as we contemplate the fourth dimension, we invite you to dive into the depths of space-time and explore the vast possibilities it offers. It is a journey of self-discovery, consciousness expansion, and reconnection with the ancient wisdom that guides us on our spiritual journey. May we all explore this dimension with curiosity, respect, and love, honoring the complexity and beauty of being integral parts of this ever-evolving universe. Imagine a place where time and space are not limited by the four dimensions we know. This is the concept of the fifth dimension, a fascinating theory that sparks curiosity in many. In the fifth dimension, possibilities expand beyond our three-dimensional understanding, allowing for a deeper connection with the universe. But what exactly does this idea mean? And why does it resonate so deeply with ancient wisdom traditions and holistic paths that we seek today? To begin with, it's helpful to recall what we understand as dimensions. We live in a three-dimensional world where height, width, and depth define objects and the space around us. Adding the fourth dimension, which is time, gives us a comprehensive view of how events and objects behave along a timeline. But what if there was something beyond this? A fifth dimension that is not confined by the limitations of the four known dimensions. The theory of the fifth dimension proposes just that, a plane of existence where the laws of time and space are different, or perhaps do not exist as we know them. Some theorists suggest that this dimension could be a heightened state of consciousness, where the mind transcends physical limitations and connects with universal wisdom. It's as if all ancient knowledge, energies, and possibilities coexist harmoniously. Imagine a place where every thought, emotion, and intention can manifest instantaneously, without the barriers of time and space. Spiritual traditions from around the world often refer to elevated states of consciousness that seem to align with the idea of a fifth dimension. For instance, in Hindu philosophy, the concept of moksha represents liberation from the cycle of rebirth and union with the divine, a state of being that transcends earthly limitations. In Buddhism, nirvana is an enlightenment and liberation from the illusions of the physical world. These ideas suggest that through spiritual practices and meditation, we can attain states of consciousness that resonate with the description of the fifth dimension. However, it's important to remember that the fifth dimension is, so far, only a theory. There is no concrete scientific proof confirming its existence, but its beauty lies precisely in that. Its ability to make us reflect on existence and our connection to something greater. Science has its own multidimensional theories, such as those suggested by theoretical physics and string theory, which postulate the existence of up to 11 dimensions. However, these additional dimensions, if they exist, would be incredibly small and difficult to detect directly. Even without tangible evidence, the idea of the fifth dimension offers us a rich tapestry of possibilities to explore our spirituality and our place in the cosmos. It encourages us to question our perception of reality, expand our horizons, and consider that there is much more beyond what we can see and touch. It serves as a bridge between science and spirituality, inviting us to look beyond the physical and explore the metaphysical. In many spiritual traditions, the idea of a higher dimension represents a state of enlightenment and peace. It invites us to expand our horizons, meditate, and explore spirituality more deeply. In Sufism, for example, mystics speak of achieving states of spiritual ecstasy that directly connect them with the divine. In shamanism, practitioners travel between spiritual worlds to gain wisdom and healing, states of being that could be seen as analogous to the fifth dimension. The journey to explore the fifth dimension is not just an intellectual curiosity. It can be a transformative experience. Meditation is one of the practices that allows us to touch these elevated states of consciousness. When we meditate, we calm the mind and create space for profound insights. We may feel a stronger connection to the universe, as if tuning into a frequency that connects us with something greater. Some describe these experiences as moments of crystal-clear clarity, where time seems to disappear and a deep sense of peace settles in. Beyond meditation, other holistic practices can also help us access these higher dimensions. The practice of yoga, with its focus on uniting body, mind, and spirit, is a gateway to elevated states of consciousness. Through movement, breath, and meditation, yoga guides us to a place of balance and harmony, where we can feel this connection to the fifth dimension. Near-death experiences, NDEs, also offer fascinating accounts that some interpret as glimpses of the fifth dimension. People who have undergone NDEs often describe sensations of floating above their bodies, entering a tunnel of light, and feeling an indescribable peace and love. These accounts prompt us to ponder the nature of consciousness and whether it can truly transcend the physical body to explore other realms of existence. Ultimately, the fifth dimension, as a theory, challenges us to think more expansively about our existence. It reminds us that the universe is vast and full of mysteries, many of which we are just beginning to understand. As we continue to explore these concepts, both through science and spirituality, we may find new ways to understand our connection to the cosmos and to each other. Therefore, as we explore this theory, let's keep an open mind and a receptive heart. Let the journey itself bring us insights and inner growth. Perhaps the true beauty of the fifth dimension lies not in its scientific proof, but in the inspiration it offers us to explore and expand our own internal boundaries. After all, the path to wisdom is endless, and each step brings us closer to understanding our true nature and the universe in which we dwell. Understanding the five dimensions not only broadens our spiritual outlook, but also carries profound philosophical and practical implications that directly impact our view of human existence. Let's explore how these insights can influence our personal spiritual journey and offer new perspectives on fundamental themes like free will, destiny, and life purpose. Firstly, as we consider the five dimensions, we are challenged to expand our understanding of time and space. We are no longer confined to a linear view of time, but recognize that time is multidimensional, where all possibilities coexist simultaneously. This prompts us to question the nature of free will. To what extent are our choices determined by the pre-established course of time, and to what extent can we shape our own destiny? The concept of free will within the context of the five dimensions suggests that while we may be influenced by past events and potential futures, we still possess the power to make conscious choices in the present. Each moment becomes a crossroads of possibilities, where our decisions are not mere reactions to external circumstances but expressions of our ability to create and influence our reality. Regarding destiny, understanding the five dimensions invites us to transcend the fatalistic view that our lives are determined by external forces beyond our control. Instead, we realize that destiny can be seen as a dynamic and evolving journey, where we are constantly co-creating our path based on our choices and intentions. Each present moment is an opportunity to align our actions with our deepest values and contribute positively to the continuous flow of life. Concerning life purpose, understanding the five dimensions helps us see that each of us is interconnected with the universe in complex and meaningful ways. Our existence is not just individual but part of an interconnected fabric of consciousness and energy. This leads us to explore the idea that our purpose is not fixed or predetermined, but rather a journey of self-discovery and evolution. Applying these insights in our daily lives enables us to live with greater awareness and connection to the universe. This involves cultivating a mindfulness practice where we are present in the moment and aware of the interactions between our actions and the world around us. It also entails developing an attitude of gratitude and acceptance, recognizing that each experience, whether challenging or rewarding, contributes to our spiritual and evolutionary growth. Moreover, applying these insights means nurturing meaningful relationships and cultivating an ethic of care and responsibility towards the natural environment and human communities. By acknowledging our interconnection with all living beings and the planet as a whole, we can act more consciously and compassionately, contributing to a more balanced and sustainable world. In summary, understanding the five dimensions not only challenges us to expand our horizons of knowledge and perception, but also empowers us to live with greater meaning, purpose, and harmony with the universe. It invites us to explore our true spiritual nature and become agents of positive transformation in the world around us. Embrace the concept of the five dimensions and embark on a fascinating journey through the vast universe of spiritual and ancestral wisdom. This concept not only enriches our understanding of the physical world, but also invites us to explore the transcendent realms of existence. It's more than an intellectual exercise. It's a profound spiritual journey of discovery and consciousness expansion. By adopting this perspective, we are challenged to transcend the limitations of everyday perception and contemplate reality in broader terms. Each dimension, from the simple length of the first dimension to the dynamic complexity of time in the fourth dimension, offers us a unique lens to understand our own existence and connection with the cosmos. Ancient wisdom, passed down through spiritual traditions over time, teaches us that dimensions are not just abstract concepts but gateways to profound spiritual understanding. They invite us to explore not only what is visible to the eye but also what lies beyond the borders of common sensory perception. Integrating this wisdom into our daily lives empowers us to live with more connection, compassion, and meaning. Living with connection means recognizing our interdependence with all living beings and the planet as a whole. Every action we take resonates across dimensions, influencing not only our own destiny but also the interconnected web of life that sustains us. Living with compassion involves not just empathizing with others but acting to promote well-being and harmony. Understanding that we are all part of a cosmic web of energy and consciousness inspires us to cultivate deeper and more meaningful relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. And living with meaning is embracing our spiritual journey as a continuous quest for understanding and self-discovery. Each dimension we explore offers new perspectives on who we are and what our purpose is in this vast universe. It's a journey of consciousness expansion where we seek not only intellectual knowledge but also a deeper understanding of our connection with the divine. Therefore, as we explore the concept of the five dimensions, we invite you to join us on this spiritual journey. May we apply this wisdom to live with more connection to the universe, more compassion for others, and more meaning in our lives. May each step along the way bring us closer to the true essence of who we are and the infinite potential that resides within us. If you've been inspired by this exploration of the 5 dimensions and wish to continue your journey of spiritual discovery and consciousness expansion, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon to receive notifications of new videos. Join our community of spiritual explorers as we unravel the mysteries of the universe and apply this wisdom to live with more connection, compassion, and meaning in our lives. Click the subscribe button and bell icon now to not miss any transformative content that is yet to come.